What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm starting my day at Orkel Motors. This is a local international dealer that we get some of our parts from. We get parts from here and then also the other international dealer upstate. So on, I think it was last Wednesday, we called these guys to order in the tensioner, the pulley, and the belt for the red international that is broken down in our Orange County yard. Matt is meeting me there today to make all of the repairs and get that truck back up and running. Rodrigo was there with a few guys on Saturday and washed a bunch of the trucks. I don't know if they got that one washed because it was over in our salt pen. So we'll have to see if that got cleaned. If not, we'll have to get that cleaned one day soon. But let me run inside, grab these parts, and then we'll head over to that yard and meet Matt. All right, guys, I got my parts right here, but I had to make a U-turn and come back here. This is a motorcycle place that has some crazy stuff going on here. And I saw this thing when I drove by. I had to come back and look at it. I don't know what it is. It looks like something out of Star Wars. This thing is insane. If anybody knows what this is, definitely let me know. It's obviously not anything real, but that is actually insane. But these guys have all sorts of crazy stuff here, like a bunch of motorcycles crushed together. I don't know what that one is in the middle on the stand there. And they used to have, I guess that's what it's called, the wall of death. They had one of those circle things that you could ride your motorcycle upside down in. Pretty crazy place here. But let's get over to our Orange County yard. Oh look, there's a belt in here already. I wonder if these are the same belts. Here's all the parts I just picked up. Oh, two different brand belts. This is a Gates belt, this is a Fleet-Rite belt. We know this one is correct because we had International bring it in for us. I would have to cross-reference the numbers to make sure this is correct, but we must have had this one in our shop here and somebody threw it in here. So I'll leave these together. We'll slide that into the middle just so Matt doesn't get confused, just in case it's not correct. But let me pop this hood real quick and I'll show you what we got going on in here. So obviously no belt here, but if you look down in there, I don't know if you can see it, there is a pulley missing. So bit of an issue, no wonder that belt snapped. But I spoke to my father on the way over here. He changed plans with Matt, so Matt is not coming here today apparently. So I'm gonna leave the parts inside the truck here and head down to our main shop. Matt is down there working on the Peterbilt. I also have a few parts in my truck that he needs for that truck, so I'm gonna run down there and hopefully get that buttoned up today. But it is 55, 60 degrees here today. Absolutely beautiful. And this whole week is going to be warm, so it's not really pressing to get this truck done. Plus we have a bunch of spares here. So let me hop in my truck. We'll head down to our main shop. All right, guys, I just pulled up to our shop. I gave Matt the parts. He's inside working on the Peterbilt. He got the motor running on that thing. So it seems like in a couple hours, maybe even less, he's going to have it up and running and ready to go. But we got a salt delivery today. We actually got 4 triaxles. Rodrigo pushed the rest of them up already, so this salt bin is getting pretty full. You can see what we do with the wood here to stop the salt from going over to our doors, and we also have these metal pieces that we made to try and keep as much salt as we can off of the building here, but some of it does sneak by. They're not perfect, but they definitely help. Let me set this camera up. We'll get this pushed up, and then unfortunately we're gonna have some shovel work to do. that's an issue. I guess we jammed this thing in up against our door sensor here. Gonna have to do a little readjusting with that thing. Alright guys, I think we are done. This is probably my least favorite part of my job. Shoveling this salt sucks, but there's really no way to avoid it. Every time we get a delivery, we have to do it. And we can't not have a salt bin. So, it's just part of the job, I guess. But I think that is it for here. I'm gonna put these pieces of metal back inside the salt bin here, shut the door, and then we'll head inside and check on that Peterbilt. All right guys, the Peterbilt is just about ready for some snow. The plow is connected and working. The salt spreader is running. You can see the splitter's going, got the chain going. Matt is just working on a little bit of electrical. We are having a slight issue with the electric. When we got it from the guys we bought it from, the controller was all ripped apart, and we have everything running obviously, but we don't have the speed controls working. So he's trying to clean that up, that way you can control the speed. Right now we have it working just on a steady speed. It's either on or off at this point, which is not terrible. You can go out and use this now. Well, hopefully he'll get that cleaned up today and back in the cab. This plow is complete. We're not going to run it right now, but oh, actually he must have thrown the controller in the cab. Let's take a look. Yep, he's got the controller back in the cab. He had it out in the front so he could test it just right next to the pump. But there's your plow controller. I showed this before. It's just floating around right now, but that's all good. I will do a full reveal video on this truck once everything is 100%, but we are getting there. These guys are out here just pressure washing some of our trucks and getting them clean, getting all the salt off of them. Look, there's Rodrigo. Hi! There you go. There you go. I think everything else might have gotten clean. This is clean. This truck got cleaned. This truck got cleaned. I got my truck warming up. We gotta hop out of here. This loader needs to get cleaned. You can tell there's salt all over everything. Obviously we used it today. This thing gets absolutely covered in salt, but That's just the world we work in. This truck got cleaned. Let's see, is there anything else that still needs to get cleaned? I think they're on the last truck. That truck got cleaned, my truck got cleaned. This truck did not get used. This, as you can tell, is starting to get ripped apart here. Rodrigo is converting this over to full hydraulics now. We have all of the plumbing done and everything on it, so time to convert this from a electric setup over to a hydraulic setup. Oh, we got his truck left to get cleaned, so only a couple more things to clean. You can see there's salt up on here. It sucks. If you guys saw my last video, you know we put salt on this truck and we didn't even really get to use it. But anyway, let me hop in my truck. We got to go grab our aluminum trailer and drag that thing back up to our Dutchess yard. All right guys, I got the trailer connected to my truck and we are heading up to our Dutchess yard. I did a walk around before hitting the road and the driver's side taillight is completely missing off of the trailer. We just went through a broken taillight on this truck, or on this trailer, like a week ago. You guys probably remember that, right before I went to Maryland to pick up those plows. Literally the day before, Rodrigo broke the passenger side taillight off and it was hanging from the wires. The driver's side is clean off, completely gone. The wires are ripped and the taillight is nowhere to be found. So I need to call the trailer place that we got it from. It's called Congolosi Trailers, and see if they have one in stock, and if not, they'll have to order it for us. See how much it costs.
Congolosi Trailers.
Hey, can I get parts?
What kind of parts are you looking for?
Taillight for a trailer.
Okay. Do you, I have several different ones. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's a Aluma 8220 H tilt.
Is it, I mean the tail light. Is it like an oval LED tail light?
Oh, I have no idea. We bought the trailer from you guys. It's whatever comes on it.
Okay.
It's like welded to the side of it.
Just backing up it.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I got an Aluma trailer that we bought from you guys a few years ago, and I let someone borrow it over the weekend, and they ripped the tail light off the driver's side. So, you don't know where the tail light is. Do you guys sell replacement tail lights for this?
Yeah, I mean, is it just like an oval LED tail light, or?
Well, it's like welded onto the trailer. It's like an Aluma tail light, whatever their taillights are that come factory on the trailer.
Well, that would be the whole taillight box they ripped off then.
Yeah, it's all, the only thing I have is the wires sticking out of the hole.
What, do you know what model it is?
Yeah, it's a Aluma 8220 H tilt.
See if I have one here I can go look at. 8220 tilt. Yeah, I have one here I can look at. What's your name?
Brandon.
And good phone number? Alright, let me go look at this one. I don't know that I'll have a whole box here, but if it's like something simple,
yeah,
or I might even have like a generic one.
Yeah, I know it's like an aluminum box welded right onto it, and then the taillight's obviously sitting in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a little bit. Let me run out and find this trailer. I'll take a look at it and I'll see if I have something. If not, I would probably have to get it from them.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring would happen.
And I have some stuff coming. I just don't know if I could ever make the load. But let me go see what it looks like and let me see what I got, and then we'll go from there.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Well, we'll have to wait for a phone call back. All right, guys, I brought the trailer to my house rather than going to our Dutchess yard because there's no reason to drop it there when I'm gonna have to grab it and bring it to a welder anyway. But here's the wires sticking out of the hole. Obviously, taillight is completely gone. So I have not heard back from the trailer place yet. If they call me back today or tomorrow, I'll give you guys an update in tomorrow's video. But that is gonna wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.